Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not... Hits one! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And it's Dybala. Verratti gets it back. Cavani. Pjanic. Douglas Costa. Di Maria. Ball is over the line. Mbappe. Pjanic. Paris Saint-Germain making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
All the way back, and they start again. Benatia. And it's Dybala. Douglas has a hit! It's anyone's ball. Forward it goes. Chiellini positions himself well and cuts it out. Neymar. Matuidi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Marquinhos. That's put paid to a promising move. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed long and direct. He's through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Can he score? Mbappe. Pjanic. Dybala. Out wide to the right. Khedira. Hits one! Thiago Silva plays it forward. Marco Verratti. Chiellini does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That had everyone off their seats.
Cristiano Ronaldo nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Di Maria. Mbappe. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the shot! And he heaves it forward.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in! He's gone for it! No mistake!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Mbappe, deftly done. Szczesny can pick that up. He's made sure that that won't get through. Marco Verratti. Douglas Costa. Mbappe. Played out to the right. And it's got through. Di Maria. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Has a swing at it! He's delivered all right!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
We've reached half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. Already up and running for the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries lifting it over. Big chance! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Khedira takes the long option. Really good feet. Now it's Dybala. Neymar tries to get it forward quickly. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Douglas Costa. Dybala. He could be in here. And he's there to cut it out. Verratti goes looking. Cavani, who has made his impact already. And it's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Neymar goes through the middle. Douglas Costa tries to dink it in. This is promising. Looks to... goes for goal! Douglas Costa, Matuidi, Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a loose ball. Oh, well played, he's taken that really cleanly. Mbappe, Di Maria is demanding it out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Matuidi. Across the field it goes. And it's Douglas Costa. Lobs it in gently. Marco Verratti. Neymar. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. And it's Pjanic. Well positioned to make that interception. Mbappe, now it's Di Maria. Mbappe, Marco Verratti.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Dybala. And it's Pjanic. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Should have put that away. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Quadrado. Big shot. Dybala! Chooses and the finish! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Buffon perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Never went off.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The city of Basel, known so much for its beauty, and that beauty certainly extends to the stadium. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, that's a toughie, but I'll go for big Giorgio Chiellini. He may not go about his business in the most stylish fashion, but he's a dogged, committed competitor who won't back down without a fight. He's also...
Can he score? It's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Chiellini. Bernardeschi. Dybala wants to play it back. Douglas Costa. And it's Pjanic. Pjanic tries lifting it over. That intervention was very necessary. Dybala. That's a decent ball. Dybala. Timely intervention. Douglas Costa. Bernardeschi. Must score! And he's there to cut it out. Bernardeschi. And it's Matuidi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looks to thread it through. Good clearance and very necessary. Dybala. He's on a run down the left wing. Pjanic. He's had a shot! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Matuidi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with some...
And Dybala! Bonucci. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Cristiano Ronaldo chooses to go back. Chance! Shot at goal! Sticks it away!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that's sprayed out wide. Mandzukic. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Dybala. Played out to the right. Pjanic. Looking to break out here. Shot! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Dybala with the short one. Played into the header! He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And here's the chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's half-time here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first-half performance. They're not at it.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Matuidi. And it's Douglas Costa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano hits one! Alexandro goes looking. Aimed long and direct. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Bonucci. João Cancelo. Pjanic. Out wide to the right. Matuidi does well to read it and intercepts. Ronaldo has created one goal already. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. Hits one! Bonucci pulls it over to the other flank.
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
He's left his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward it goes. Dybala takes control of it and he's on the move. Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mandzukic. Dybala. Szczesny sends that a long way.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Well, they could break here. And it's Douglas Costa. Now it's Pjanic. That is terrific skill. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Got a sight of goal, big chance! That really should have hit the net.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Cristiano Ronaldo. Matuidi spreads it towards the left. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardeschi. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Cancelo plays it forward. And it's Mandzukic. Now it's Dybala. Is there any support? He might not need it. Matuidi. Now it's Cuadrado. Bernardeschi. He's made sure that that won't get through. Matuidi. Chiellini. Floats one over. He's got through. Panucci. Matuidi. And it's Mandzukic. Now it's Cuadrado. Cut out in the nick of time. Douglas Costa. Bernardeschi, who has made his impact already. João Cancelo. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Chiellini tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And Mandzukic making use of the space out wide. Great leap! And in it a climax we have here! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department...
Has a swing at it! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.